Hello, my beautiful YouTube friend. How you're doing? I hope you're having an amazing day. You're doing great, okay? I hope so. In this video, we're gonna talk about how to know if your Kundalini is awake, if your Kundalini is unblocked in your body and you're experiencing it. I work with a lot of people all over the world. It's different for everybody. A lot of them, they don't know if the Kundalini has awoken. They don't know what the Kundalini feels like. For me, it was a straight answer. It just came after my spiritual awakening. And it was crazy, it was amazing, but it was also terrifying. I wonder if you guys know what the Kundalini really is. It's just your vital energy, your prana, your chi, your energy body awakening, your astral body with all your chakras awakening. Most of our lives we live with our astral bodies asleep, and we just operate from the three lower chakras: the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. That's survival, that's ego, that's separation, that's the mind. We still use those chakras. All the chakra system is all important. It has different ramifications, like for example, the root chakra includes all the legs, all the hips, your toes, from your feet, your hips, everything related to this lower part of your body. So you can have also chakras in the hands. There's for example, the heart chakra has a lot of different chakras too. We always say there's 7 chakras. Some people say there's an 8th one over here, kind of translucid. But we have a lot of chakras between each chakra. We are like a tree with a lot of branches, a lot of different ramifications that are all this group of chakras. They could be maybe, I don't know, for example, 10 for the root chakra or more, or for each chakra. So what happens? What is the Kundalini? How is represented? It's represented by these serpents, by these two serpents, two snakes, colliding with each other, interlacing eeach other. They are called Aida and Pingala, and they end up in this pine cone that is a representation of the pineal gland, your third eye, your ajna, that is color indigo, is an indigo color. So the pineal gland has a lot of benefits. It's the eye that looks inside. It's the eye out of the duality. It's like an antenna. It has little crystals inside. It releases DMT. So when you awaken your Kundalini, you're gonna go through a lot of DMT releases, and you feel like you are on acid or some kind of hallucination trip, or some kind of trance that you cannot get off. It's like a nightmare sometimes. At the beginning, the Kundalini, because if you have your spiritual awakening, your ego is crumbling, is dying. But so all your blockages are dying, your personal identity. So this life force is breaking through. This Kundalini is really violent. In my case, it was really violent. It just happened overnight. and it lasted, the heavy part, it lasted like a week. I couldn't sleep for a week, guys. I was kind of hallucinating already. I was already hallucinating, but I was hallucinating even more. I was sleeping with a beanie in the summer, a wool beanie, because I will feel like my head was open and all this energy was coming on to me like a tube from the sky. I was pulling me up in the sky. I remember one time I lay in bed, I was so tired. I was feeling like I was 100 years old. And I lay in bed and I was feeling one part of my body from the spine to the foot. It was like spinning so fast one direction, and the other part of the body was spinning so fast the other direction from here to here. And I didn't have gravity. I feel like I was an astronaut flowing into empty space. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't drive. I don't know how I made it to my parents' house, and I asked for something to sleep. I had to tell them I haven't slept in a week. I couldn't explain to them what was going on with me actually, because if you don't have nobody around that knows what a Kundalini awakening is, it's hard to share and it's hard for people to understand you. And you don't even know what's going on with you, so you will see a lot of lights. I always saw energy. I always had out-of-body experiences since I was 6 years old. But this is crazy. You're gonna see energy. You're gonna even see energy coming into matter from the cosmic field. That's what I saw. And then I saw a thought form in front of me, and I couldn't believe it. One day I saw a face. It was a guy reading tarot on YouTube. Of course, I realized there was a soul connection because the guy looked so freaking familiar to me, and I saw him so clearly. I'm not gonna tell you guys who he is. But the other day I found that guy talking about my sign, Sagittarius, and I couldn't believe it. He just sat in front of my face during the night, and he was wearing the same clothes, everything. There was no way that I could find him because I didn't know that he even existed. So after I found the video, and I couldn't fucking believe it, and a lot of things like this. Then I started reading tarot by my own. It just activated it on my own. I started reading tarot, and I do it now for living. I have online sessions of tarot. I have people that come and do tarot on my home here. I also do constellations. It's crazy. The Kundalini is amazing. I will see faces, maybe a woman with dark hair, and then she will call me. Like, you see a lot of faces, you see places that you never been before, or maybe you will be in the future. You feel a lot of electricity, a lot of energy rushes, a lot of adrenaline in your body. You jump, you have this feeling of like being constantly like activated, like some kind of epileptic move. It's just electricity, it's just your energy, you don't know how to control it. Your astral body is fully awakening, and you're gonna feel it. Like, I couldn't like feel the sound on a Tibetan bowl. I will scream and start crying. It was like the movie of some kind of exorcism or something like that. I will jump in the air and start crying and say, no, don't play that. I will go like this. I will You will feel like maybe you're in bed and your body starts moving, your leg. I had my eye closed for a while, my left eye. I had problems with electricity. I couldn't go in my kitchen. I will break everything. I had problems with the water when I was doing my dishes. I will make the music on YouTube go here from there to here from there. I will hear everything. It was crazy. I will feel what people were thinking. Like, I will read people's minds. And I knew also what they were thinking of me. You will see a lot of numbers, a lot of synchronicities. The numbers are gonna follow you everywhere. They are gonna drive you nuts. Also, weird synchronicities everywhere. You're gonna become really magnetic. You're gonna feel these rushes of energy coming to you. You're gonna feel like all the time like you are in a roller coaster, like drinking a glass of water. It's like a rush of adrenaline, like everything turns into adrenaline. I will take like 40 minutes to eat an apple. I lost like 20 pounds. Then I start sleeping better. I will feel my heartbeat, but I will also feel the beat of the Kundalini in the back of my spine. And it will be like this. It will be stronger even than the heart. I will feel it all the time with all this pain of this ego death, of this existential pain, right? It was so dark, so deep, so painful. And the Kundalini, right? And it was crazy. The five senses, they turn into something so powerful. Like I was telling you, the taste. Everything is an experience on its own. You could develop all your psychic abilities, like me and the tarot, channeling. I also channel light language. Don't get scared if I come one day with one video of those ones, because sometimes I do it. It's a liberation for me. It's just a language from love, from the heart, and it protects me too. I'm so open, guys. I just left all this unfold. So you're gonna feel like your body shaking without you doing nothing about it. You're gonna feel when people are near you, like even if they're far away, like they are literally touching you, and you're gonna jump and you're gonna like walk yourself like a crazy person around in circles before somebody comes, like I do. Like I was doing all like this. I was feeling all the noises. I will feel like something was gonna happen. I will feel an energy and I will shake, and then the phone will ring. Stuff like that all the time. One time I made a cup jump in the microwave. I broke a lot of machines. Actually, there was a moment that I couldn't even go in the kitchen. You're gonna see a light show at night, especially, or when it's dark. You're gonna see energy, you're gonna see bubbles, you're gonna see sacred geometry, all kinds of light shows, all kinds of faces. Maybe you hear conversations, maybe you see things from the cosmic realm, from the dark matter. It could be nice stuff, it could be ugly stuff. But you're gonna feel like you're really tired. You're gonna need a lot of rest. Like you feel like you're like 1,000 years old, like 1,000 years old. It's gonna be really tiring because you're receiving a lot of information, more than you can take. You may be having trouble sleeping. It takes a while for the Kundalini to slow down and not be all up here and come down from the heart chakra and make the way down into all the chakra systems. So yeah, that's crazy. It could take a while, so I suggest that you could run, you could work out, you can do earthing, go barefoot in the ground, hug a tree, connect with nature, connect with the tree. You're gonna have, for example, clairaudience, like you're gonna feel everything like a lynx. It could be beeping, it could be beep, pom pom. It could be voices, it could be pressure in your ears that maybe make you wanna twist your head, pain in your ear or something that tells you things about people. Maybe somebody doesn't have good intentions, somebody's talking behind your back. If it's a high beep, is that you're connected to something bigger. You're also gonna feel like when somebody's thinking of you. You can also feel telepathic like that, like you can smell smells. Of course, you can taste things. For example, in a tarot reading, it comes a lot for me when I'm reading tarot to people. Smells, images, colors, tastes, all comes, all the information, I just let it come through. And it turns to be true. That's the most scary part, the most amazing part is true. I don't judge, I just receive the information. So, yeah, you're gonna become psychic. You can have like clairaudience, like I told you. You could be clairvoyant, like you could see things and then they happen. You could be clairsentient, that you feel people's emotions. Maybe you feel somebody touching your hand, your arm. You could also experience a claircognizance, like you hold this and you get information of something in particular. It could be something that you want to know, or it could be something from another person, or something from that object in particular. That happens to me a lot. You can also experience a lot of inner knowing, a lot of intuition, that it doesn't come from the mind. It comes from here. It's not mental. It doesn't come with images. It's just information. You don't know how you know things, but you know them, and you cannot explain it either. I don't want to forget anything. So for some people, it just happens all at once, and then you have little little moments of Kundalini, like an earthquake. It feels like a rush, like you are in a roller coaster. Everything is pure adrenaline. You want to get out of that state, but you can't. You have like pictures when you're walking, pictures in front of you that they are coming. One time I remember I was walking on the beach and I was feeling and I was seeing all these images in front of me. I didn't know what I was. And I just sat on the floor and I started crying and I say, I cannot do this anymore. It was so crazy. But the part of the spiritual awakening is the one that kept me going and kept me strong. So it comes and goes. It's like your whole subconscious is coming out. You will look at a wall and you will see a lot of different shapes, and they are all connected to you. There are all things that you have in your subconscious that they are coming out because the Kundalini pushes all the blockages out really violent. A lot of people experience Kundalini maybe some months after their spiritual awakening, A lot of people have the Kundalini experience maybe by doing something else, not by an spiritual awakening, but the spiritual awakening is gonna give you a Kundalini for sure. If you had an awakening, you're gonna have it at some point, so don't worry about it. Just surrender and let it happen naturally. Don't force it, because when you force it, it's not gonna happen, and also it's a crazy energy to manage. You could be seeing all kinds of stuff. You're gonna even see that the walls move. You enter into another state of consciousness. You forgot what you were doing. Everything looks like a dream. Everything looks so real. So you have to get used to it, because there's no coming back from this. You have to get used to it, and you will get used to it. And the best part is that when the worst part of the Kundalini, when it just starts, it goes out of, that is out of control, it starts calming down, you're gonna integrate your Kundalini in your body, and it's gonna be perfectly fine. You're not gonna be shaking everywhere, you're not gonna be crazy, looking everywhere, what's going on over here. You're gonna just feel calm, and you keep it meditating. Like you meditate, you keep activating and cleaning your torus field. Your Kundalini is active, but it's not out of control. You can control it. Your astral body, you can control it. And then you can use it to astral travel, have out-of-body experiences, go on past life regressions, whatever. I'm a big meditator. I meditate like for 4 hours a day. So I have a lot of experiences like that. But without me wanting them, I don't want them to happen. They just happen on their own. I get out of my body almost every day, like. But I'm in control of that. And when I come back, my body shakes. It's like my body's sleeping, but I'm not sleeping. I just hear the taste of my body being sleeping, but I'm not sleeping. I'm just on another plane. So you can practice all this. I will suggest again that you meditate. Is the best way to calm your Kundalini is if it's out of control right now. Also exercising, for example, yoga could be great. There's also the yoga Kundalini, the Kundalini yoga that is really popular. I didn't have to do nothing of that, it just happened on its own. It was crazy. But you can do the Kalapati, breath of fire too. But you don't need to, like, if you have your spiritual awakening, it's just gonna happen. But you can also help yourself, why not, with a Kundalini yoga class, maybe on your neighborhood or on YouTube or whatever. Be more in your consciousness and not in your mind. And you are gonna become a magical being that you already are, with all these superpowers, that they are actually your true nature. They were hidden from you. They don't want you to know your power, but you found it. It's like you have a glow up, but it's a Kundalini glow up. It's not a beauty treatment. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give me a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.